Oh, perfect. Alright. Let's see Nebulon versus ISD. Oof, look at those missiles. Look at them missiles. So what do you got? Overcharge engines and shields? Okay. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oof. Oh man, just got hit with an ion blast or something. Oh man, good luck. Dude, that is awesome. That ISD just got its cheeks clapped hard. Oh my god. He's lucky we don't have the... Oh look, another one wants to go. He's lucky we don't have the New Republic starfighters too, because then he'd be in real trouble. Hey guys, this is Eckhart Slatter. Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Empire at War. We are returning to the most popular, at least on my YouTube channel, mod for Empire at War, which is the Empire at War Remake. Today specifically, I have to make this very, very clear, we're not playing an official release of the remake mod. Instead, we are playing a version edited by my friend, Evan, who you guys will see on the channel sometimes. He's not here yet in the stream, he might show up later. It adds new ships, some taken from other mods. It changes some things around, some balancing and stuff. So just keep that in mind. It's not quite as polished as the mod usually is, but I think that's okay because it gives us a whole bunch of new ships. And yeah. So let's go ahead and do a skirmish. Chat, how's the, as always, of course, we're streaming this live on Twitch as well. Chat, how's the sound? Remake has updated to a new version 2.3. Yeah, so I want to get 1 or 2 videos out of this, and then I'm going to upgrade to 2.3, and we'll make a bunch of videos from that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into a skirmish. Let's see. Let's try a map we haven't played. This one I think has some different ones. Oh yeah, there's ship versus ship, which I really need to... I'm gonna figure out how that... Oh, Flavi's here. Alright, well, maybe we will go to 2.3, but first I do want to try out the Nebula, because I want to get a video out of that and show... Let's just do it on medium, show people how that works. Rebellion, Empire, be red, or no. Rebellion's gotta be... we got red turbo lasers, so it fits for me. It has been, I feel like it's been ages since I've, let me just turn that down a bit for me. That's really loud on my end. I feel like it's been ages since I've played Empire at War. I know that we've been doing like the Thrawn's Revenge playthrough, which I've really been enjoying because the New Republic is my favorite faction to play by far. But I don't know, there's something just fun about popping in Remake, or really any mod, and just playing, you know, a couple little one-on-one matches. Let's build a few. Okay, so our first asteroid is ready. So yeah, as I always say, one thing you guys will notice about this mod is that there is a kind of different accounting system, as I always refer to it. So instead of spending the money immediately when you purchase something, it kind of is expensed over time. So if you're not careful, and of course I didn't realize this the first time I played the mod, if you're not careful, you can like bankrupt yourself. Alright, you're gonna have to protect this. Here. Let's open those S foils. Construction complete. Nebulon B frigate here. Couple bomber, and then we'll upgrade. Usually I go pretty light with early upgrades, but I don't know. Feeling a little feisty today. Did they capture that? Or is that mine? Oh, that's mine. Can you boogie over there a little faster, please? Thank you.
Yes, sir. Proceeding. Yes, Commander.
Our space station is under.
They just drop in. Is that a dreadnought? Yep. So again, just in case you guys haven't seen it, this game has absolutely beautiful models. This looks just like the fractal sponge. Look at that turbo laser. We caught it just as it's exiting the little blister there. I do actually really prefer the... this is 100% just personal preference, but I quite like the dreadnought they have in Thrawn's Revenge now, because it's got like the... I know I've said this 1,000 times too, but it's got the...
Upgrade complete.
what's it called? Style engines? The Star Wars Rebels style engines.
Vehicle in
Let's just
production.
quickly...
Unit
Which
in
is surprising, because I think the dreadnought... I mean, we must have seen the rear end of the dreadnought in the Thrawn comics, like the classic Thrawn comics, Thrawn trilogy comics. So there probably is a technically canon design for them, Legends canon design for them, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. All right, let's drop some Y-wings and just destroy this dreadnought.
Reinforcements en route.
Decoding transmission.
I just realized there's not one of the special bases here, so I don't know if we can build the Nebula. We'll see.
Y-wing squadron reporting. Target those lasers.
Yeah, we're gonna decimate this thing.
I can't see him.
Construction complete.
Ready for action.
I'm really, really late upgrading to
Beginning
level 2
construction.
here. Super late, actually. Don't know why.
Upgrade in
Don't really know why I waited so long. Commissar John just gifted 2 tier 1 subs. That's 6 in total. Thank you very much, dude.
I've been hit. I've lost engine 2.
One of the reasons I don't like doing
I've been hit.
matches against subs is because, yeah, you guys do cheat. But, no, I do have more planned.
I've got one on me.
Yeah, deploy the X for Commissar John. Thank you very much, dude.
Got one on me.
Seriously. Oh, wait, this is a starbase. What am I even talking about? There's one right here. I don't think this has technically been captured yet, has it?
Station under attack.
Got one on me.
No. I'm so stupid sometimes. Like, literally mousing over it, I'm like, sure wish there was a HUD asteroid base in this.
Upgrade complete.
God damn, I'm stupid.
Reporting in.
I love the headhunter.
Station ready.
I'm pretty sure Mara's like a big fan of the headhunter too. Alright, let's call in
Construction
Garm, Rogues.
Assistance.
I will just
Upgrade
rush
in
the upgrade.
progress.
We're drawing their fire.
Actually, no, we can't do that. I need to
Cancel.
get more fighters.
Constructing unit.
Here, come over here for a second.
Constructing.
Oh, that's not good. Oh well.
Ready for command, sir.
Go ahead and upgrade our credit income.
Upgrade in progress.
I need more bombers. And more fighters generally. That's okay. We didn't really need you. You're useless.
Complete.
Reporting for duty.
See if you can't take care of that for me. Thank ya.
Y-wing squadron reporting.
Orbital command.
Let's get a
available.
bunch of fighters.
In production.
Y-wing squadron reporting.
Blew up our asteroid.
Squadron reporting.
I really want to get
Y-wing
this
squadron
base.
reporting.
Coordinates received.
Our space station is
Y-wing
under
squadron
attack.
reporting.
Reinforcements en route.
Peregrine? Yep.
Reporting.
'Cause I don't want that Y-wing to get annihilated by that little escort ship. I just love that thing just like trailing smoke. It's so cool. I'm not sure why I haven't been able to capture this yet. Maybe because there's too many enemies nearby.
At your command.
Got A, B, B. Always B building. Anyone in the chat ever seen the movie Glengarry Glen Ross?
Ready. Target confirmed.
Affirmative.
Alright, we're gonna need some fighter support.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Gombel Iblis here.
The leads aren't crap, you're crap. Censored that a little bit.
Coordinates received.
Why is it not letting me capture this? Do I own it? Like, what's going on?
Keep your eyes open.
This hot asteroid station is causing me some trouble.
Complete.
There's one on me.
Oh yeah. Completely forgot I had the Falcon just sitting there.
Our space station is under attack.
Yeah, coffees for closers. Here we go. There's the Nebula. Sweet. Coffee is for closers.
Affirmative.
I love, what's his name in that? Jack Lemmon, isn't
Nebula
it?
B frigate here.
So good.
Preparing for combat.
Look at the Nova. Beautiful vessel, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But let's build more fighters.
Assistance.
Let's overwhelm them with Alliance technology,
Online.
and then bust their ass with some big ships. Dude, what are you even doing, Bill? Are you? Oh, you're still chasing that little escort ship?
Ahead.
All right. Yeah, the Nova is one of those situations where it's like, just take my homework but change a little.
Open fire on
You
the
take the Klingon Warbird, and yeah,
decoding transmission.
not much has changed. All right, we're gonna rush the Nebula. I don't even care. That's why I titled the video, right? So
Weapons armed.
it's not clickbait, the boys and girls.
Squadron reporting.
Squadron reporting.
Space Dog actually put out a video on the Nebula today.
Receiving your transmission.
Just look at that broadside from that thing.
I've got it
Ready
lined
for
up.
action.
And then we're definitely gonna need to upgrade.
That's it. Scratch one.
How can I help? Adjusting
Protect the
course.
children, Mr. Bell Iblis. Protect the children. Oh, here, let's go kill this.
Frigate responding.
Got some fighters in reserve, ready to cause some trouble if need be. That thing is just bodies just flying out of there into space. Yeah, I explained at the beginning, the income is different because it's
I'm
like,
at your disposal.
it's expensed as it's spent,
Station ready.
if that makes sense. Space Dog video was good. I was gonna, did I just say this? I don't remember if I just said this or if I thought this, but I was gonna make,
En route.
I'm so stupid if I already said this. I was gonna make a joke about stay out of my territory, but he's been on YouTube
En route.
way longer than I did, and he, oh, perfect. All right, let's see Nebulon versus ISD. Oof, look at those missiles. Look at them missiles. So what do you got? Overcharge engines and shields? Okay. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oof. Oh man, just got hit with an ion blast or something. Oh man, good luck. Dude, that would be a sick thumbnail. What's the... Oh, I always forget. What's the... not the C, but there's a special button where you can actually... sorry, I know this is screwing up. Where you can rotate the camera freely, but it hides everything. I ask this every time, and people know. Oh, man. Here, turn that off. I want to get a screenshot of you without it. It was worth the money. Oh, you can only build one.
Reinforcements en route.
Here we go. Dude, that is awesome.
Hold on.
I wish it wasn't so.
See him. I've got one on me.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
They're coming around.
This is a part of being a YouTuber. Oh, man. That ISD just got its cheeks clapped hard. Oh, my God. He's lucky we don't have the... Oh, look. Another one wants to go. He's lucky we don't have the New Republic starfighters, too, because then he'd be in real
Reinforcement.
trouble.
Space station under attack.
How can I serve the Alliance?
Oh, I love you. Guess you should probably upgrade.
Orbital command available.
Upgrade
I've got
in
my force
progress.
vector.
Upgrade in progress.
Look at that thing just dying. You failed.
I'm in range.
This is what replaced you. Sort of. Not really, though. I forget which source it is, but there's one source that says they can only pump out like one nebula every 6 months or something. think I mean, it's definitely the Essential Guide to Warfare. Who am I kidding? If anyone has good screenshots of this ship from this mod, send them to me. So yeah, one thing Space Doc talked about in his video is that the Nebula itself, as this model accurately shows, doesn't actually have laser cannons. Instead, it because like the new class project is like designed to work together holistically. So you don't just, even though Nebula is an incredible ship, you don't just send it out on its own. You support it with, you know, the I think it was like the Warrior and the Agave were two of the picket ships. Hey Callie, long time no see. The Warrior, yeah, the Warrior and the Agave were two picket ships. The and look at those. It must be those torpedoes that are they ion torpedoes or something? Fighter support coming in.
Moving out.
Yeah, the Endurance also had extra fighters, but wasn't really meant for the same kind of like frontline combat. You know what I mean?
Reporting in.
Oh yeah. Hit him with the big guns, baby. I think that Star Destroyer is like just out of range.
Copy that. Weapons online.
Upgrade complete.
He's not out of range, just not at the most effective range. One thing about torpedoes in Star Wars, you can't like pay too much attention to the colors because they change all the time. Book covers, artwork, movies.
Upgrade
Same with turbo lasers. It's not like there's only one company that makes like torpedoes and stuff, right? So. Oh my god, we're gonna get a Rogue One situation here. Yeah, lightsabers were pretty bad. In Legends, there was often characters would be described as using different color lightsabers.
Reporting.
Also, a lot of weird lightsaber colors in Legends. You'd have silver and like bronze and stuff.
I will finish you later.
I ain't scared. Alright, baby, let's move up.
Awaiting command.
Look, he hasn't even took any damage to the shield yet. I'm just reading the description. Ship disabling ion blast cannon.
Keep your eyes open.
Think of the clickbait. I could,
Enemy space station has
but I
been
won't.
upgraded.
I won't let Charlie do it either. Oh hey,
Message.
they're trying to dunk on us over here.
Decoding transmission.
I need help.
Upgrade in progress.
Should probably actually build some fighters.
In production.
Because they're actually kind of busting through our shields here.
Steady course.
Unit in production.
Oops. Definitely got a little careless. Yeah, that's not
Ready
good.
for action.
Unit in production.
No ship can save you if your tactics are shit.
I've been hit. I've got lined up.
Yes, Commander.
Squadron
Fire
reporting.
on the shield generator.
Someone on me. I'll try and draw their fire.
Reinforcements en route.
I think we'll be fine, but I should have been more careful.
Space station under attack.
Squadron reporting.
Reinforcements.
All right, I don't want to waste these B-wings, so let's get the X-wings out front.
Orbital command
Squadron
available.
reporting.
Oh, sweet B-wings. Let's make easy work of that victory. Oof. Uh-oh. Not good for you. See ya.
At your command.
Upgrade. in
You feel
progress.
this. This hurts you.
I need help here.
Standing
You guys remember Harbinger? I saw something really cool, actually. I commented on YouTube as well. It was somebody made a full-scale breakdown, or full-scale Lego model of the Home 1, Mon Calamari Home 1. Well, Home 1 type ship. They called it an MC-80A, which is the canon designation for that class now. And they called the ship itself the Independence, which was there was a Home 1 type ship named the Independence. But yeah, pretty cool.
Reporting in. Squadron, move out.
It was fighting against a victory.
Right away.
One of the things that I don't know if this is common because I don't know too much about like the Lego Star Wars community, but he had it so like there were clear pieces connecting green pieces, which made it look like they were exchanging blaster fire. And then additionally, oh, look at all these. Go on.
I should be there any moment now.
Then additionally, like the victory was, he had like fire. It had like exposed plating and fire and stuff. It looked so good.
Reinforcements.
I'll try to remember to put a link in the description, but if I don't, just look up look up Home 1 in Lego and you'll find it. Yeah, I do have an Insta. It's mostly, to be honest, it's a lot of memes on there. But yeah, no, that's basically it. Memes and personal stuff. My Twitter is much more like, I post on Twitter a lot. I post on Insta like once every day or once every couple days. When I'm less busy, I will post on it a lot more often. I get some pretty dank memes though, and I don't steal them. They're all homemade, fresh cooked. Beautiful. Half the memes are about the Nebula Star Destroyer. Man, look at this Venator just giving it to that space station. Oof. Bilibus has earned his retirement, I think. Many long years of service for the rebellion.
They're coming around.
You smell that? Those are some fresh cooked some fresh memes being cooked. They're not ready yet. Soon. Let's just broadside this acclimator. Just because it's fun. Oof. Pretend that these two captains were on same side during the Clone Wars and just had some beef. Yeah, run away. Run away.
Reinforcement available.
Keep your eyes open.
Oh, thank you, Me63. Yeah, that's the video, I'm sure.
Reinforcements.
Unless it's like a Rickroll or something. In which case, go ahead. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to him.
Reinforcements.
This Secutor would not last long in a straight up gunfight with the ISD, but from this angle and with all these fighters, the Accuser and her specialized protein beam. Huh. Does the special weapon have a... No. I'm just gonna see if it had a hard point, but I guess not. Oh, the Nebula finally went down. Moment of silence.
Unit in production.
And then working to replace her. Today's video, I used the phrase disgorge your fighters just because... Oh wait, hold on. Does it actually say Did I say protein beam? Or is that what the description says? No, yeah, okay. I said protein beam. That's funny. I just imagine they're just shooting like chicken at you, like chicken breast at you. That would be like something that the guys over at the Fit board would like. Protein beam is just galactic gains. Yeah, it's just rice, chicken breast, plain chicken breast, and some shakes. The peanut butter one. Protein beam also does sound incredibly not safe for work. Commissar John with another, I think that's 4 gifted subs tonight. Thank you very much, dude. Did someone drop an angry Ek for that? Yeah, protein beam sounds a little... they drop a Secutor as well? So they did. Alright, let's just get into it. This one, I feel kind of bad for this Venator, but it's got enough fighter support. If we can take down this shield, we might be able to win. Oh, he's got the Dreadnought support. That'll be a fun battle.
We're growing the fire. Nerf herders. Thrusters at full.
Blasted Nerf herders. Honestly, if I were fighting the Empire, who like have oppressed countless people and, you know,
Awaiting orders.
destroyed worlds and killed my comrades in battle, I don't think nerf herders. Like, that's like a farmer. Like, have some goddamn respect, first of all. Nerf is like a bovine, not a family bovine, like a cow.
Space station under attack.
So like, have some goddamn respect for people who herd nerfs. Okay?
Upgrade
Princess
in
Leia.
progress. Building under construction.
Station ready.
Well, she didn't really say it as a insult. She basically is like saying it as like cowboy, basically. Which I guess is what nerf herder would kind of like most clearly translate to. Cowboy. Someone who herds nerfs.
Yes, Commander. Standing by. Destroy those lasers.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Yeah, it's completely respectable.
Cruiser here.
I think she's basically calling him a scruffy farmer, and like it was the scruffy part that was more of an insult than the farmer part.
Construction complete.
That's my retcon anyway. Yeah, you can find proof of that in Star Wars Insider number 131.
Copy.
Oh no, sorry, it's 130. Right after the part on the Tenebrous Way. Look it up.
Station under attack.
All right, we actually need to start smartening up because they're pushing back pretty heavy.
Watch your six.
Is this Vindicator or an Enforcer? Vindicator. So the Vindicator is like, I still don't know what the in-universe difference between the two is supposed to be. I can't keep all that shit straight. Check the X-Wing descriptions. If they would stop moving.
I copy. Should be going up
Doesn't want to let me.
crossfire.
Doesn't want to let me. Sorry.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Weapons.
But you said they're advanced, so that's the key takeaway.
Closing on enemy. There's one on
Oh.
me. Calamari cruiser ready. Keep your eyes open. Thrusters at full.
T, is it the A4? Is that what?
Stay in formation.
Space station
Oh,
damaged.
yeah. Nice. Upgrade weapon speed, agility.
At your command.
Blasted nerf herders.
Constructing unit.
Again, I ask why. Like, we're supposed to be fighting a war for the people here, and we're off here pissing off farmers.
Drawing their fire.
It's not good.
Star cruiser standing by. Fire on
That's
the shield
Secutor.
generator.
Wide-ass turning angle.
Incoming fire.
I need to break off.
I need to break off! Someone should make a meme of all the times I said I'm going to stop doing voices and how I just do them progressively more frequently and with more exaggeration. Well, Han doesn't really take issue with being called a nerf herder, just scruffy looking.
Constructing unit.
Let's build Dauntless, actually.
Unit cancelled.
in production.
Who's scruffy looking?
I need to break off. Thrusters at maximum.
I love those missiles.
Our space station is under attack.
Pretty sure Fractal Sponge likes to put little things at the front of all of his ships. They almost look like little mass driver emitters, but they're, well, I guess not an emitter, launch tube, but instead they're usually supposed to be torpedo launchers. They always look pretty cool.
Confirmed. Roger that. Attack.
Just gun them down.
Keep your eyes open.
Oh, the Gladiator, I love you. Look at this ship. It's just a cool design. The hangar in the front.
Enemy fighters on me.
Beginning attack pattern beta.
The corruption noise.
Frigate standing by.
Yeah, true. I hate corruption's such a dumb mechanic.
Reinforcements.
It's just like does nothing else other than being obnoxious. It does remind me of it back in the day when
Weapons online.
games used to get not just DLC, well, not DLC, but
Laser cannons.
actual proper expansion packs. Can you not?
Decoding
All right, you're about to get the B-Wing Brigade,
Our
buddy.
space station is under attack.
I've got it lined up.
Can you imagine what 5 squadrons of B-Wings could do?
Reinforcements en route.
Seriously, that would be just devastation. Crack a moon with that.
I've got one on me.
It's like big, thick boys in space. Oof. Ooh, this hurts. Ouch. Yeah, not good. I'm just gonna build I'm just gonna build like 10 B-Wings, just drop them on some poor bastard.
Unit in production.
New ultimate strategy. Well, we've almost killed the base actually, so much for that. Here, this gladiator.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Oh, he's too far away. No, he's inside the thing. That Star Destroyer is blown up. We're too good for our own good.
Reinforcements.
Here, we'll just drop him on this one.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Roger.
Oh my god.
Engaging Imperial forces. B-Wing squadron reporting.
Keep your eyes open. Take it in.
B-Wing
Just hard points just friggin' disappearing.
ready for duty. Imperial spotted.
We are victorious.
Hooray! Get out of here, scum. Sweet. Let's do another one, and we will play as the rebels against the Zhaan Consortium at... Oh, damn Bothans. Camino. Criminal Underworld. Medium AI. Wow. Alright, let's do it. Let's go commit some war crimes. Alright. Ooh, that's bright. Ooh, that's bright.
Ready.
Oof, ouch, my eyes.
Squadron reporting. Standing by. Let's move out.
Nacho with the gifted sub, 97 in total to Draco. Classy.
Ready for orders.
Pure class, Nacho.
3-2 full throttle. 3-2 full throttle. 3-2 full throttle. Command available.
Requesting assistance. Unit in production.
Just pure class. Oof, ouch, my eye holes. My eye bones. She's a bright one. She's a bright one. Stop.
Let's go. Lock S foils in attack position.
Beginning construction.
Cool.
All right, I'm back. At your command.
Very special.
Upgrade in
Y-Wing
progress.
squadron reporting.
Here, boy.
We can do that.
Ego boy.
Beginning construction.
Y-Wing squadron reporting.
Boy.
Squadron reporting.
Beginning
So
construction.
goddamn bright. Everyone in Hoth must be holding up mirrors or something right now. Except no one. Oh, we're on Camino. Everyone on Camino, sorry, must be holding up mirrors.
Building started.
Roger that.
Hey, Kels, can you stop taking the dogs out to do their bodily functions? Because you're kind of messing up my
Building
stream
started.
with the door opening music. Thanks.
Constructing.
Let's just uninstall the security system.
Receiving
Complete.
message.
Construction
I joke, of
complete.
course. It's like the other day I was trying to record a video. Goddamn fighter jets flying. Well, not fighter jets, but jets flying overhead. 'Cause air show. How dare they? True. Sims Pets, you're gone. Sim Seasons, reinstalled.
Awaiting orders.
Seasons was one of the best ones. Just FYI.
Construction
Seasons was dope.
Upgrade
I
in
copy.
progress.
Pets was probably the best one though.
Over there.
So, I don't know if I'm feeling good about uninstalling that. Seasons was good. University was kind of cool.
Decoding transmission.
So it's kind of a pain because you send your kid off to university and you play as them, but like
Construction
you
complete.
lose, you don't get to play the rest of the
Upgrade
family.
complete.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Construction
saying?
complete.
You know what I'm
Constructing
saying?
Unit in production.
J-Rock, that's too many know what I'm sayings. 1, 2 know what I'm sayings, that's fine. 6, 7 know what I'm sayings, that's too many.
Reporting.
What are you, the know what I'm saying, please? You
Squadron reporting.
taking a know what I'm census?
Yes, sir.
Construction
We're going in.
complete.
Y-wing squadron reporting.
Upgrade in progress.
Loud and clear.
It's a Trailer Park Boys reference. Probably lost on some of you, which is totally okay. Ooh, pirate frigate. Boy.
Ready for action.
Alright.
Our space
1,
station is under
2,
attack.
3,
Reinforcements
4,
en route.
5.
Reinforcements
Now
en
the
route.
rebel fighters come out.
Reinforcements
Something,
en route.
something. I don't know.
Yes,
I
Commander.
didn't really think up the full lyrics for my song.
Copy. I copy.
My Mambo number 5.
Starting my run.
Ready.
No! Ugh. Rat bastards.
Reinforcements en route.
Oh, I thought I was upgrading. I didn't purchase anything because I thought I was upgrading,
Reporting.
but it's just the stupid
Changing course to intercept.
income
Upgrade
thing.
Complete.
New Republic tanks have been turned to crap? Uh-oh.
Upgrade in progress.
That doesn't sound very helpful. Oof, ouch, my fighters.
Yes, sir. Torpedoes armed.
Oh, that's a Carrick. I thought it was a Dreadnought. My Y-Wings will tear that sucker apart. Limb from goddamn limb.
Reinforcement available.
Oh, hi.
On our way.
It's the boys.
Awaiting orders.
It's a pretty nice screenshot. Maybe I can get, well, it's just so bloomy. So much bloom.
Our space station is under attack.
Goddamn bloom everywhere.
Are here.
Anyone know what it is to turn off the,
Copy.
anybody know what it is to turn off the,
Station ready.
why can't I speak, goddammit?
Upgrade in
Turn off the
progress.
overlay, I forget. I always forget.
Vehicle in production.
Ready. Enemy
Whoever Googles it for me gets my everlasting love and affection.
weapons on.
Give it to Stray Killer.
I copy.
Wait.
Reporting.
Oh, give it to Stray Killer. Does anyone know what Steam screenshot is as well?
I've got him lined up. I can't see him. Ah!
Ready, sir.
So I spent half of my
Target sighted.
time playing this game just trying to get cool screenshots. You come later.
Upgrade
Okay?
in
Big Daddy
progress.
is on his way. He is not a patient man. Oh yeah, I turned my overlay off.
Space station under attack.
Can't have homies be messaging me mid-game, you know? The plight of being
I can't see him.
A+ internet celebrity. And not
Ready.
F- YouTuber.
Enemies incoming.
Star Wars YouTuber.
Help.
Copy that.
Common misconception.
Enemy space station has been upgraded.
Yeah, well.
Upgrade in progress.
I'm just not even, I don't even feel like fighting. I just want to sit here and just watch this
Got my approach vector.
Star Destroyer go to work. It's not really shooting at much, like a fighter or something. Thrawn's Revenge is hard. I play on the New Republic, not only on hard, but on unfair or hardcore mode or
B-Wing squadron.
balls busting mode, whatever it's called, and you do get your balls sufficiently busted.
Locked and ready.
Choose your reinforcements. Space station damaged.
Alright. Let's get the whole family together for a nice picture. Oh my god, guys.
Got one on me.
So cute. No, that's not the angle. This is definitely the angle.
I've been hit.
Heading for coordinates.
Okay, now don't move. Do not move. That'll do for now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get out of here.
Squadron, advance.
Orc class. Just appreciate this moment. It's not a lot, you get the whole family together like this, so this is a really nice moment.
I've got something.
Oof. Let's move out of the friggin' brightness a little bit.
Roger that. Squadron, advance. Weapons
Space
on our
station
way.
under attack.
Encountering resistance. We're drawing their fire.
Can you guys not do stuff while I'm trying to take a cutie pie picture, please? Thanks.
Unit in production.
No, the Vong are not in Thrawn's Revenge yet. Ooh, what was that? Oof. Yikes.
Got one.
Form up.
Here, you go do something. I don't want you in my picture when I take one.
Form up. Setting course.
Upgrade complete.
Sir, trying to get your formation to look the coolest is not a viable tactic. We'll see. I wish the I button... There's gotta be a mod for this. I wish the I button would remove the thing around the fighters as well, because it doesn't.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Stay in formation.
You guys know what I mean when I say that?
Hold
Is
on.
Daddy making some sense?
Where are you? Swinging around. Target's coming in fast. The enemy
Space station under attack.
I can't take another hit like that. Decoding transmission.
Let's call in Rebel 1.
Production.
Let's call in Rebel 1.
Keep in formation. Keep in formation.
Run off to mommy.
Going for their lasers.
Uh-oh, you got the B-Wing's attention. Oh no, it's Jabba. Oh. Look at me with my ship with a fan cape on it. Corey loves the hut ships, and I just do not like them.
Off me. Where'd he come
Alright.
from?
Alright, fat boy.
Moving to destination.
Heard you were talking shit.
Enemy fighters on me. Enemy fighters incoming.
Heard you put my boy in a picture frame. I don't know.
Weapons charged.
This is a fun little what-if scenario. Instead of
Space station
um,
damaged.
Frequency
leaving and chasing
to attack.
the Jabba and the crew,
I'm under attack.
the boys just at the end of Empire Strike Back just attack him brutally with a Nebulon B. And it looks like he's getting away.
Coming around.
Ooh, yeah, broadside him.
Coming in fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. No, where's my... Ah, that sucks. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Sorry, guys. That was just for my personal collection. I'm Jugal. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, my dude. Guys, drop some Angry X for that. Incredibly kind. Thank you very much.
I'm in bad shape.
Yeah, this ain't Rebel 1 though. This is just a straight up Providence. Which makes sense because there's no super high fidelity Rebel 1 model.
We're too close. Someone's on my tail.
Been loving the videos for a long time. Least I could do. Well, thank you, dude.
Space station under
Hey,
attack.
just watching is the least you can do, and that is already more than enough. So,
Open fire on those laser cannons.
a little Carrick trying to get tough.
I got it. Ah!
Look at that smart turbo laser placement.
Reinforcements
Really not a
approved.
fan of how the how the errant venture looks in this, just because the turbo lasers aren't painted the same color. I know it's something minor, but it kind of bugs me a bit. Got the map so turned around. Where? Oh, it's up there. All right, sweet. Off you go. Commissar Johns is 100 bits for probably the best community. My dude, thank you very much, man.
Reporting.
That's a bunch of gifted subs, some biddies. All appreciated.
Weapons charged.
Go on, go get him. Is that engines? Yeah, go get him. Go on now. Go on now, boy.
Yes, Commander.
Go on now,
Target
boy.
those lasers.
There we go. I agree, though. We got quite a nice little community up here.
Reinforcements.
Honestly, if to be completely honest, if I didn't like what we've got going on, another 100 bits, he says, correction, the best. Thank you, man. To be completely honest, if I didn't like just the vibe here, I would move from Twitch to probably YouTube streaming, because Twitch has kind of been, to be honest, Twitch has been screwing me over. When I applied the first time, or sorry, when I started Twitch, I emailed partner support. I was like, do you guys offer Twitch partner for streamers? And they're like, well, sometimes, but in your case, because you've got an existing community, as long as you get to about, I think they said an average of like 55 to 60 subs, then we'll give you Twitch partner. And to be frank, the benefits between partner and Twitch partner aren't crazy. A lot of it's just ego, and I'm okay admitting that, but a lot of it's ego. You do get to run ads on your channel, but with my size, it's not going to make a big difference. It does for big streamers. They make, they can make thousands of dollars for a single ad break, but for me, it's more just you get the check next to your name. You feel like, you're a full Twitch partner. I think they give you a bit more support and stuff. Anyway, they said when I get there to just apply and they'll get it sorted out. So I said, okay. This is probably like 6 or 7 months ago. So I started. I got up there reasonably quickly back when I was streaming Apex. And I applied, and they're like, okay, we need to see more consistency from you. So I was like, all right, more consistency. Completely understand. Do it for a few more months. Not only do I keep the viewers up, but I actually get to above 75 average, and that's what you need to get a Twitch partner if you're not a kind of with a pre-existing community. You need to average 75 and do a bunch of other stuff that is much easier, like stream so many hours a month and whatnot. So I did that. I got over 75. I think not much over, but like 78, I think. I applied, and they straight up just declined me. They were like, nope, sorry, we still need to see more consistent. Or no, that time it was because one of my streams, a Minecraft stream, funny enough, actually got view botted. Not by me. I would never view bot my own stuff, especially, I've been around on YouTube enough for long enough. I know not to do that. It's never helpful. Someone view botted one of my streams, and even though that stream notwithstanding, or not notwithstanding, but that stream not included, I still averaged over 75. But they were like, yeah, sorry. I said, okay, I guess I get it. So I applied again after that. This was when I was streaming Remake a lot, which is what I'm streaming right now. And I was averaging about, I think, 85 maybe at that point. I was averaging a lot. Because what I would do is I'd stream games like this, Empire at War. And back then I'd get, like 120, 110, 130 viewers. And then I'd stream something else, and it would kind of bring the average down, which is completely fine. Like, for example, Drunk Minecraft would bring the average down pretty significantly. But it doesn't matter, because all in all, I do Twitch mostly for fun. So I applied again when I was at 85, and they were just like, we still want to see more progress. And I was like, what do you want? Like, I've matched the things that someone without a pre-existing community needs to match, and I've gone above that, and I have an existing community. So they said no. So that's 3 times, and then just now a 4th time too. I applied. My average was lower because I've been streaming a lot of kind of off-brand games. Like I did a SimCity stream. I did a I did my Tetris streams, whatever else. My average was still 76. So I applied, and again, now for 4 times they've declined me. No real explanation why, other than, yeah, we want to see more. But, like, I know some streamers, like, on YouTube will get an automatic, what's it called? An automatic partnership deal right away. I'm not expecting that. However, if I were to stream this on my main channel, I would probably make, like, I'd probably get 600 viewers, because I have in the past. Nacho gifting 5 tier 1 subs makes my complaining seem really rude and obnoxious, but I'm not complaining about you guys, just Twitch. Thank you very much, dude. Drop some angry X for that. So yeah, after that, I guess that's basically the end of the story. It's just they declined me 4 times. They don't really respond to feedback. They take a long time to decline me too. Yeah, it's just really obnoxious. Does your Empire War crash when you play for a long time? Sometimes, yeah. Alright, let's do one more match. Let's play as the Empire. Or let's switch as the Empire. We'll play against the Rebellion. Medium. Let's do it. So yeah, no Twitch partner. They take forever to approve my stuff. Just generally not super pleasant in my experience to deal with, which is too bad, because I really like the community I have here. But if I streamed on YouTube, like if I started streaming this on my main channel, I wouldn't do that because I'd lose subs probably. But for example, I streamed one of my, funny enough, my top performing video of oh no, Nacho, don't worry about it, dude. You never have to apologize for interrupting me, especially not because you're giving subs. Commissar John with another gifted subs. I think is that 7 tonight, dude? Incredibly generous, man. Thank you very much. What was I saying?
Beginning construction.
Oh yeah, the best performing video on my channel in the past 6 months, based on watch time, not views, but watch time, which, you know, for those who don't know, is basically how long people spend watching your video. So if 10 people watch your video for a minute each, you've got 10 minutes of watch time. Anyway, my best performing video based on watch time in the past 6 months is an Empire at War video. It's one of the, I did like a little series on the channel. I think it was like 6 or 7 videos. I did it every Friday. Yeah. That's the best performing video, funny enough.
Construction complete. Unit in production.
Well, it just shot me down. Oh, they already got one of these?
Reinforcement available. TIE squadron. Choose your reinforcements. TIE squadron. We're heading out.
But having good watch time is good because it's one of the things that drives YouTube to push more people to your channel, and you usually get more ad revenue too. Which everyone pretends, oh, money's not important, but when you're doing it for a full-time job, of course money's important. People just don't like talking about it because it's kind of a bit of a complicated relationship that we as content creators have with you guys, because we rely on you guys to make money, obviously, but on the other hand, it's like anytime you gotta be very careful when you're complaining about views or money as a content creator, because honestly, well, the first problem is that a lot of the time the problem's you, not YouTube or your viewers, but you know, a lot of people want to be YouTubers because it's a fun job. So when people hear, you know, complaining about such an awesome job, if things aren't perfect, all the time they're like, well, you know what, I would still give a lot to be doing that, and I'm supporting you. So if you are sounding ungrateful, then it sounds like you're being ungrateful to me as well. Man, the AI was super aggressive with how they got these asteroids. Interesting.
station has been upgraded.
Complete.
When you don't make a lot, it feels clear as open. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm pretty clear about the fact that like I'm doing perfectly fine. I don't need donations. I don't need whatever else. I never want you guys to also feel like that. I do good. I'm happy, and that's happy is more important than rich. But I'm not struggling by any means. So thank you, Commissar John. Much appreciated.
Receiving message.
Because my channel does well. Like I get good views for a pretty niche channel, for a Star Wars channel. I get pretty good views. I get good ads like rates because I do family friendly content. It really takes some pressure off my base here.
Upgrade complete. Construction complete.
Nebulon B is gonna get trashed. You do a great job. It is a hard job. I will say I work. So some of you know this, some of you don't. I worked as a lawyer before I was a YouTuber, and YouTube is so much more work. Because like, and this isn't complaining either, because I could leave this job and do a different one. I could, work less, but I enjoy it so much. Like, sometimes it doesn't even feel like work. Like, I don't consider streaming, I don't consider that work. Because I'm basically just doing stuff I would do anyway, and chatting with you guys is more of like a privilege than a job, so I don't consider that work. Making videos, though, I do consider work, and for that, it's like, I'm taking it actually pretty easy this summer, because summers, like, across YouTube are notoriously bad, just because kids are out doing what they should be, which is, playing outside, stuff like that. So summers are kind of notoriously, they're low for ad rates, they're low for viewership. Like, if you look at any channel, and some of you guys are probably bored by this, but if you look at any channel in the summer, you'll see, like, it can be like 15, 20% drop in views. You see this exact same thing in January, plus CPM, which means how much you get paid for 1,000 views. That's down as well. So I decided that I was just going to take it pretty easy this summer. But like when September and especially December comes, I'll probably try to do a video a day.
Navigating.
Which, as you'd expect, a video takes a day, so that ends up being, not much time off. But again, not complaining because enjoy. But I mean, even at the end of the day, when I'm working on a video, it's still talking about Star Wars. It's still, reading Star Wars books, doing things that I enjoy, that I would otherwise want to do. So even at the worst, most difficult times, not that bad. Let's call it a Venator. We need those fighters. Yeah, anytime you can do what you love, or even what you like. I liked working my law job a lot, but did I lose? Wasn't there an asteroid out here?
Reporting in.
Here, we need to resecure these. Oh shit, the Falcon's probably tearing that dreadnought apart.
Orbital command available.
We got the center kind of taken care of.
Reinforcements en route. Roger that.
See if we can get some boys on the Falcon.
Attack run. Reinforcement available.
How long have you been full time? I started in 2017. I think February. So a lot of you guys don't know this, but I'd actually be incredibly curious if there's anyone still around from before I started Star Wars stuff, but I doubt it. So I had this YouTube channel for a long time, the Eckhart's Ladder channel, but it was inactive since I think 2015 or 2014. There's like literally nothing on it. Maybe a couple like videos I just uploaded and forgot about. Why am I being?
Reinforcements en route.
But then in from told this story a bunch of times, so if you've heard it, feel free to
Interceptor squad reporting.
zone out.
Orders, sir.
In 2017, I was working in Toronto. I was doing, basically, it's like a legal internship. I was doing that,
Space station.
and I got offered the job to stay, and I would have been taken on as a full-time lawyer, but Kelsey's my fiance, for one, we really like where I live, which is Halifax. It's on the east coast of Canada. We love it here. We decided instead of moving and living in a, we were paying $2,100 a month, $2,100 a month in Toronto for a 500 square foot apartment. And it's like inflation, like, so you're making good money there, but your money doesn't go nearly as far. Although besides cost of living, like cost of housing, I guess, cost of living in Toronto is pretty reasonable. Anyway, though, so we decided to move to Halifax instead, move back home, and our families are here too. She's from here. We met in university. I'd say there's a chance we might have ran into each other at some point before, but obviously no one knows. I'm gonna be making fighters and stuff.
Production. Constructing unit.
So both our families here, we knew we wanted to have a kid. We knew, importantly too, we wanted to have a house. And a house in Toronto is like literally $1 million. The options are you pay $1 million and you live in Toronto proper, like in the city, or you pay still like $500,000-$600,000 and you live in the suburbs around Toronto, which to me, because that involves
Reinforcements.
an hour plus of commute a day, and that is just totally
Reinforcements canceled.
not interesting to me. So she's a nurse, so in January, knowing that we would be moving back home in I guess December, Kelsey decided to start applying for jobs. And she's got a good resume, she's really intelligent, really well spoken and stuff. She got a job really quickly at a great pediatric hospital around here. So she moved back home in February, and I basically had, it would have been like 3 or 4 months in Toronto by myself.
Let's go.
I didn't know very many people. Ooh, wingless. I didn't know many people. I didn't have that many friends because I'd only been there for a little bit. And I was working a lot. So I started making videos because I'd always kind of everyone wants to be
Our space station is under
even people that grew up my age, like I'm on the edge, but people that grew up my age still wanted to do social media and influencing. I hate that word, by the way. Yeah, not influencing, but social media. A lot of people like that because you get to be gregarious, you get to talk to people, you get to do stuff that other people do for fun. Yeah, 401 traffic, yikes. When I lived in Toronto, I walked or biked to work every day, and it was the best ever. But anyway, so I had a bunch of time. I started making stuff. First, it was gameplay for a game called Force Arena, which is like kind of like a MOBA or like a Clash Royale style game, but with Star Wars. Fortunately, it's dead now, which is a real shame because it was a very well-made game. For a while, it was quite free-to-play friendly. Just really enjoyable game in my opinion. So yeah, I started doing that, and actually, for a gaming YouTuber, I wasn't doing that bad. I picked up maybe like a couple hundred subs. I kind of doubt anyone that is around now would have been there. But then I just was like, let's just try doing a Star Wars news video, because obviously I've been passionate about Star Wars forever. So I did that, and it did really well. Like, it got 10,000 views maybe, because this was after episode 7, but before episode 8. So I got like 10,000 views, and I was like, oh, crazy, let's just do this. So I just started, I'd come home from work, my job, and I'd be like, okay, let's do a video. And I just remember I would just grind every day doing Star Wars videos, and eventually I kind of changed from news and stuff, which I thought was really boring, to more like lore. I think one of my first big lore videos was like the 5 largest battles in Star Wars Legends or something. And if you go back and watch those videos, they're so like comparatively low quality. Not that my stuff is super high quality now, but what I used to do, and this is pretty funny, I didn't have a proper microphone. I didn't know how to use Photoshop or Premiere or anything like that. So what I would do is I would record my voice lines into my microphone. Of course, I wouldn't have a script or anything. And then I'd go into the program I used to use was called Hit Film. To be fair, not a bad program at all, especially for a free one. It was the closest thing to Movie Maker for me. No, we're talking about my YouTube, not my Twitch. So I'd go and I'd record all of these individual voice clips on my phone, and then there'd literally be like 250 of them. I'd go in and place each individual one inside the movie file, and I'd trim and edit each one. And oh my god, it was brutal. It sounded awful. My cadence was bad. It was awkward. There was very, very little that was good about it, but for some reason people still watched. And I started taking it a bit more seriously in Mushy Crayfish for the 3-month sub. He says, "Hey, what's up? Really appreciate it, guys. Drop the angry X for that."
Yes, Commander.
Sorry to move on. I just don't want to lose my place in this story. So it was June when my contract was fully up, or May, and I was moving back home. And I was like, okay, so now's the point. Like, I started applying for jobs, and there was one that I really, really wanted. It's called a clerkship. And in America, legal clerkships are kind of something you do while in law school. But in Canada, often it's full lawyers or articling students who do them. Clerkship is basically a judge's assistant. In Canada, clerks have lots of work. They do heavy legal research. They write cases and stuff. It's seen as a pretty prestigious and well-paying job. So I applied for clerkship for the Court of Appeal here, which is the highest level of provincial court. I didn't even get an interview, despite the fact that my resume was, honestly, it was pretty stellar, I thought. And not just because I was a professional resume writer for a while, but because I had a lot of really, really, really ultra-relevant experience, and I had probably... I didn't have good law school grades, but I made a really great contact who got me an amazing job. Didn't even get a call back. It was like $70 to send in the application or something. Kat, if you want to use your Prime, I'd greatly appreciate it, but I do YouTube full-time, not Twitch, so if there's someone more deserving, feel free. So I didn't get that job. I didn't get a couple of jobs I wanted. There was one big law firm job that I'm so thankful every day that I didn't get, because I would have been absolutely miserable. What are you guys doing back here? So when I was back looking for work, I was like, because I actually didn't tell Kelsey for a while that I was making videos until I started getting regular paychecks. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to try this for a bit. She was like, okay, cool. So I upgraded my computer with help of people who watched the channel at the time who donated. I got the same microphone I'm using now, actually, so I didn't have to use that stupid phone anymore. Probably time to upgrade. And yeah, I bought Adobe Premiere. I bought the most important part was my computer, because I was using probably a $300 laptop. And it was really brutal. So that alone made a huge difference. It allowed me to kind of step up the quality. The bigger thing, though, was just the amount of time. Because when I lived in Toronto, I was working my regular job 50 hours a week. And then I would come home and work this job for another... It wasn't a job at that point, but I would do this for another 20, 30 hours. Literally every night I'd be up until like... 3 or 4 in the morning. Then I'd wake up again at 7 or 8 and start my... it's cool how they're all flying information. Start my my proper job, and it was miserable in a way, but I also am kind of nostalgic of it, because I don't know, it was just like back then I was still at the point where like I knew a lot of the regular people on the channel, but I just remember I'd check Social Blade to see my subs before I go to bed, and then I'd wake up and I'd see like 20 more or something, and I would just be ecstatic. And I still am excited when I have really good days and stuff. But like this is when I had, maybe 20,000 subs or whatever. What is this? Okay.
Our space station is under attack.
Let's do Bellator.
Constructing unit.
But yeah, it was just I had so much and I still do have a lot of passion for it, which is great. I haven't lost that, but it was just so exciting. Nacho with another tier 1 sub. Thank you, man. It was just so exciting.
Receiving message.
And yeah, it was just great. So, but it was so much work. Like, I remember the weekends too, where when I got a lot of work done, I would literally set my ass on the couch by myself. I didn't have a kid obviously at that point, and my fiance was at home, so I'd sit my ass on the couch. I would literally work during the weekend for probably, like, I would work all Friday night, I would work all Saturday, and I would work all until Sunday evening. And then usually, you know, it would be fun because I'd, you know, order pizza, I'd have movies on, I would do my exercises and stuff. But it was still an assload of work. So when I came back, I decided to try going full time, and my channel really exploded because I think December of that first year I hit about 100K. So December 2017, and then December itself was like a phenomenal month, and I hit like, I think 150. Got like 50,000 new subs that month because it was the month that Last Jedi came out. And yeah, ever since then, been full time. It's a very long answer to a pretty simple question. Yeah, I've streamed Battlefront 2 before, and I probably will again.
Requesting assistance.
Overlord is waiting.
That's crazy to think, like, where I was when I started. No kid, working, look at that big old thing. Look at that big old thing. Working a hard job, but a really rewarding job, versus now where I'm doing this. Still rewarding. Less intellect. Well, it does feel kind of crappy to, because I don't. It's not that I'm not intellectually challenged, but it's like I'm learning all this stuff that like doesn't have any, you know, not to insult Star Wars, but it's got no like real world application. The missile getting screwed up by that Corellian destroyer. I didn't notice actually. I will say that that ship got absolutely ravaged.
Go after them.
Regroup. Moving to coordinates.
I love this, like this angle on Imperial Star Destroyer. Probably this one is my favorite. Just like kind of 25 degrees up, straight on.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Lucasfilm would never hire me. I really think that the little they know of me, they don't like me.
Enemy space station has been upgraded.
I applied for a job at Lucasfilm actually. I applied for just something pretty small. I applied for it was something really small, but something that I thought I was like uniquely qualified for. It was what was the technical? It was like it was basically a social media manager, and I posted about when I was applying for it. But the things were like have knowledge of Star Wars, have knowledge of running online communities, have knowledge of like it was like YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. It's getting pretty laggy. So like, we're getting like 2 FPS. Once I call this in, it will be better. But yeah, it was something that I was basically like uniquely qualified for, and I put an application. I spent a lot of time on the resume. I wrote a proper cover letter. Plus, I've got to like, not to brag, but I mean, having a law degree is it's a benefit because it's a really good education. It's technically a doctorate degree in Canada, although you don't write a thesis. It's a professional doctorate. It's called. But yeah, they didn't even get me a. They acknowledged receipt of my thing, but they didn't even give me an interview. Lawyers technically can call themselves doctors in Canada, but like if you do it, you're an absolute wad. Like no one does that. I don't think the only YouTuber I think who has any interaction with them would be Alex. They like Alex because he makes really good content. He's pretty Star Wars Explained. I mean, he's very uncontroversial. He's positive in a nice way. I don't think they've got much interaction with Star Wars Theory. I don't really think that they were involved in that whole copyright thing that he had going on. I think more likely that was just kind of the music company that dealt with that.
Intercepting.
Yeah, overqualification is a thing, but with like big companies like Disney, I don't know. I mean, if I'd actually gotten the job,
Yes, Commander.
I would have been in a really tough position because I would have been like, is it worth giving up the YouTube channel? And ultimately,
I am big.
well, I mean, I'm sure yeah, there's a difference between like communicating with a legal team and saying, getting their policy on something and being known. You know what I mean? And I know he said that he was backed. Well, from what I heard of the situation, and I don't want to, I like the guy quite a bit, even though we don't talk anymore. I watched his videos, and what I felt was like he thought that it was Lucasfilm that came to his back and got the claim pulled off. But in reality, Lucasfilm doesn't have any right to do so because the music company has distribution rights over the music. I don't think he had any. I think he just kind of thought it was probably Lucasfilm, but I don't think he had any proof that they did so. Just like in the first place, it wouldn't have been Lucasfilm who actually caused the claim because they don't have legal right to do so. Just like imagine this. Say I make a peanut butter sandwich, okay? And I give you the peanut butter sandwich. Or let's slightly change it. Let's say I invent a peanut butter sandwich. And for some reason I have rights over that peanut butter sandwich. And I reach out to you and say, hey, listen, I want to still make the money on peanut butter sandwiches, but you are the ones who are going to be managing all of the rights for that peanut butter sandwiches. You're the ones who are going to be making the peanut butter sandwiches to sell, all of that stuff. Okay? You have all of that. That is your rights. No one can interfere with that unless enabled by copyright law or unless you allow them to, in which case I guess it's not interfering. So if someone then down the line, and ignore the fact that I guess you couldn't copyright protect a peanut butter sandwich probably, but then if someone later down the line comes and makes their own peanut butter sandwich, then it's not up to me, the person that created it, to either block them or do whatever. And in fact, I don't even have the right to because I've given that right up.
We are victorious.
And when you get with like movies, you chop up bits of the movies, and certain company gets distribution rights, certain company gets, rights for the music and the, the album. And it's complicated with like Marvel characters because you have like, I've read like the Hulk, for example. There's certain companies that can make movies with the Hulk. There's certain companies that can make movies, like Marvel's allowed to make movies featuring the Hulk, but not with the Hulk as a main character, for example. And yeah, so Star Wars, you've got music rights, you've got merchandise rights, etc. Now, even if that wasn't the case, Lucasfilm doesn't own Star Wars. Lucasfilm makes Star Wars. Disney owns Star Wars. So, even if Disney hadn't given the music rights, even if Warner Chappell or whoever it was didn't manage the movie rights, here's the thing. Lucasfilm still wouldn't be able to tell somebody not to enforce the rights or whatever else because that's not up to them. It's up to Disney. Right now, Lucasfilm is basically just a company that makes Star Wars and that manages they don't manage the brand, but they manage the stories and stuff. Practically, Disney is extremely hands-off. I'm doing hand gestures. You guys can't even see it. Practically, Disney is extremely hands-off with the movies and stuff. But when it comes to, actually managing the legal aspects, then it comes to Disney, or in case, I think it's Warner Chappell. I don't remember who it is. So basically, my point is, and I'm not trying to say anything bad, I just think that it's probably a misinterpretation of the situation, because Disney, Lucasfilm, they might have lawyers who will say this is generally our practice when it comes to fan movies, but when it comes down to who's actually managing things, it would be Disney or whatever company. So Disney can't, or Lucasfilm can't just tell somebody to not enforce their copyright because it's their right to. And with that, Twitch, do not go anywhere. We are going to continue streaming, but YouTube, that is all I have for today. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. I love all of my... I'll talk about that off stream, Voided. Love all my fellow Star Wars YouTubers. Love all of you guys who've supported the channel this entire time. Alright. May the Force be with you. Twitch, don't go anywhere.